What's going on with your channel? Why all the big changes? What's going on with you? Yeah, those are questions that I know people are thinking, but they're, what was the name of a book a few years ago? Everything you wanted to know about my channel, but were afraid to ask. So, I'm going to answer some questions that haven't been asked. I've been smart, Alec? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's big changes on the channel. That's true. Some people like it, and some people are just unsubscribing. What does that say? What's that tell me? Anyway, you know, it's really hot this year, and well, it was 110 the other day at 3,400 feet. That's approximately 34 to 3,500 feet. So, yeah, it's just too hot to go anywhere, and then with the fires that are going on, that were going on in the forest, to the point that they were closing the forest altogether, not just restricting, but they were closing everything. So I didn't go anywhere. I'm not doing anything. One of the other reasons is my age. I mean, let's face it. I'm kind of at a risk being out there by myself now. I'm not paranoid. I've spent most of my life, just being myself and taking care of myself. But it's kind of scary sometimes when if I don't feel well. I mean, what's going to happen if I, have an emergency? I tell one person or maybe another person where I am, and that they know that if they haven't seen anything from me for a few days, they're going to start, sending emails and that sort of stuff. So anyway, another thing too, that the air conditioner's running. If I turn it off, it's almost instantly too hot to even sit in here. So sorry about that. But yeah, I'm not saying that I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to have any, an outdoor channel or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that right now, I'm not comfortable, with being out there like that. And my truck's 1981. It's kind of old. It still runs good, but that doesn't mean I can get in it today and take off. So now I don't want you to think I'm sitting here making up a bunch of excuses for not making videos, even though I am. The equipment's old. Just like this right now, the camera just seized up, shut down. I had to restart. So anyway, and it's hard for me to come up with topics. Just sitting in a motorhome with the same thing over and over, the same people, same backgrounds. It's hard for me to come up with something interesting to talk about. You can only do that so many times, and then you run out of headroom or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, consequently, I just didn't want to make a bunch of videos with me just sitting here and rambling about stuff that isn't interesting to anyone, actually. So I didn't do it. Now I'm a little bit nervous trying to get back into it again. So anyway, see, and that's another thing too that comes up with dementia. I think a couple videos or a month or two ago, was diagnosed with early onset, and at first it's embarrassing. It goes against everything that you've been inside, and then all of a sudden things start changing, and I can be forget stuff. Yeah, we all forget stuff, but Anyway, so yeah, this video is kind of a little jumpy around here and there. So anyway, I keep saying anyway. Dementia. That's it. That was the word that I was trying to remember. Isn't that ironic? At first, I was, embarrassed about it, and I didn't want to, put myself out there anymore. But it happens. There's nothing you can do about it, and it's not that I'm sick or I'm stupid or weird or anything like that. I just forget things sometimes. It's very common. Some days it's worse, some days it's not. Doctor gave me some medicine for it, and I tried taking it. I gave it on the old college try, so to speak. And one of the biggest things about that kind of medicine is it causes nightmares. And I had some hellacious nightmares, extremely disturbing ones. You wake up at a start like that, and then I can't go back to sleep after that. So, an hour and a half at night, and I'm wide awake again. So, and then I try to go lay down, and it's just a repetitious pattern that happens. I quit taking it, and a couple of my friends that live around here close have said that they didn't notice anything. But with taking the medicine and not taking the medicine, nothing changed. The only thing that did change is at least I'm sleeping, which helps. So anyway, there we go. Anyway, so yeah, I was kind of embarrassed about it, but I've decided that no reason for me to be embarrassed about it. It just happens. That's all there is to it. So I'll be 73 in September. So Mom had it. She lived a long time with it. She was 91 years old, but then the last 3 or 4 years of her life, it got to her. I was taking care of her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't take care of her anymore because it was just too much. She needed to be someplace where she had professional help there with her all the time. So, and I'm not saying, that's what's going to happen to me. It could, but I'm not saying that. I'm not going to admit that. So, meditation, I think I said on the last talkie video. How's that? I just dated myself. I was saying that, I lose track of my thought. Meditation, there we go. I've been doing that for years anyway, and it helps. It really helps a lot with me especially, and not because of the things that are going on, but in general. Helps you focus, get things focused. Mostly it helps to keep me relaxed. And I wanted to share that with my subscribers and anybody else who wants to watch it. It seems that a lot of people don't understand it, or they just don't like it. This channel was all about adventure and truck, camping in the camper and going out and hanging out in the forest for days on end and all that, and things have just did a complete 180. So maybe later I'll be back out there. Right now I'm just looking to be sitting at home and trying to stay inside with the air conditioner and all that. Right now with the air conditioner running full speed, it's still 82 in here. It's 102 outside. So there's a difference, a big pretty difference, gives me incentive to stay inside. So I'm starting to ramble here. And so the meditation, I'm going to continue to do that. I've always done it. I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's not a hard thing to do. You just find some comfortable place to sit or lay down, whatever you want, whatever's comfortable for you. You don't have to hold your hands out in a certain way. I just sit up straight, fold my hands in my lap, and, some deep breaths, and inhale deep, hold it for a couple of seconds, and exhale it slowly, and just let your mind go. They say, okay, you have to clear your mind. You're not going to clear your mind. There's no way. You can't do that. It's impossible. If you try, you just end up with a big headache. So, you just relax, let your mind go, let it wander, and try to focus on maybe something. I like to focus on some old memories, good memories, of course. That helps a lot. Anyway, that's probably, I don't know how many minutes we've been doing this, but I didn't want to make a short video on that. I guess that's it. We'll close this one out and move on to the next one. See you later.